along with Fran Lucero, and we're here to talk to you today about the Southwest Regional Finals, Clovis, New Mexico. Farron, it was a great event all the way around.
You know, this is the second stop for the regionals for 2011 in Clovis, New Mexico. It's a new spot. New Mexico State Senator Clint Hardin was very instrumental in bringing this building to Clovis, and for the new home for the Southwest Regionals, I think it's a great place to start.
You know what? It was a great fit. The ropers enjoyed the event, and you know it just flowed really well. It was all around a great day.
Well, you know, starting it off, we start with the open division.
Oh yeah, and it was quite the event.
With the cream of the crop.
That's right. The best of the best were actually at this roping. And in fact, we got a chance to catch up with Travis Woodard and talk to him a little bit about why he enjoys USTRC team roping. Well, we're here at the Southwest Regionals, and we had a chance to catch up with Travis Woodard. So what brought you out here to this regional finals in Clovis?
20 points and 7 roping. So one of the two things was going to happen here today, but I was making the U.S. finals, so that's why I made the trip over here.
You bet. Well, we're glad that you're here at the U.S. Open. What do you like about a U.S. event?
Man, I like just the camaraderie of it all. I get to hang out with people like you, Ben, see all my buddies, and I don't know, I love to rope, so it's a great opportunity to get to do it.
Well, thanks, Travis. We appreciate it. Man, that guy, he's you never can tell about that
It's
guy.
always good to have Travis Woodard around.
Well, back to the roping business. As it came to the short round, the team of Josh Morris, Brandon Gonzalez, they were third high team back, Farron, and they put the mash on them.
This Josh Morris, he's from Lasbuddy, Texas. This is a guy that's been roping for a long time. He's a great horn roper. He's actually had a superb weekend. He wins the Open there in Clovis, and he also goes to the Spicer Grip in Hereford, Texas, and he takes home the top prize there as well.
That's right, and he did that feat with 2 different partners, you know. And here today, Brandon Gonzalez was outstanding roping. I mean, he did a fabulous job cleaning up things. Josh gave him all kinds of good looks, and Brandon was just there to catch him.
Yeah, you know, Brandon, he's a guy from right there, the home state, New Mexico.
Right.
He's a guy that when they go jackpot, everybody know Brandon Gonzalez. When they're handing out checks, he's going to be right there in the middle of them. It's great that these guys were able to team up and take the win.
They did.
Plus, they got the points.
That's
20
right.
points.
20 points for the U.S. Open. They got $5,000. It was just a great day for them. But you know what? When we talk about the best of the best, they were there, and they were all around there. It was kind of like, you know, right behind. But second went to Quincy Kuklhan and Caleb Driggers. Caleb Driggers is a guy that's normally on the head side. He said that his head horse was sore. I'll heal today. What does he do? Wins second.
That kid, he's just handy with the rope.
It
It doesn't matter. This guy's a switch ender. He's somebody that you're going to be seeing on TV across the board.
Then when we move into third place, it was back Speed Williams, Patrick Smith, a couple of world champions. They were right there. In fact, Patrick Smith roped great all day long and had 2 finishes inside the top 5 there, you know, so he had a great day.
And finishing up fourth, well, Luke Brown and Patrick Smith. So
That's
Patrick
right. That's right.
able to double dip and get those points, so that's going to be really key towards the end of the year as we are converging on it right now.
Oh man, it's
Finals
coming
are
down,
just
it's coming
months
down
away.
to it, of course, and they're chasing those points, and a lot of things can change. But that right there, that's the open division in a nutshell. Now the 15 shootout, different story. We had it was a great deal as 15 teams qualified to the short round. We came down all the way to the end, and it fell apart.
Yeah, it looks like the top 5 teams, just something happened.
Something happened. Didn't go their way. Bodie Bays and Calvin Taylor.
There's a good team.
And that is a good team.
There's a team right there. They rope together a lot.
Now, Bodie Bays, Calvin Taylor. They are 32.07. They need to be a 7.48. Booyah! Now they're going to be clean here for the 7 and 14.
They were 6 callback, put together a clean run of 7.14. They moved into the lead of the roping. They stayed there all the way, and they got the big win, $5,082. They got brand new saddles, and
well, that's great. It's an excellent prize that they won, and the money's good. And the guys winning second were from the North Country. It's Shane Senna and Roy Montoya. These guys from, you say North Country, it's North Country, New Mexico, Las Vegas, and Cepillo, New Mexico.
Right.
And these guys, they're at almost every USTRC event that's in that area.
Right.
Great supporters of this organization. It's great to see them when we're starting to hand out checks for them to go ahead and pick one up.
Oh yeah, and they're always excited. Then third place, you know what? It went to Reno Eddie, and here's Caleb Driggers back to collect more money. Reno Eddie, just fresh out of the high school finals, he went up there and placed 4th in the nation in the high school finals. He was on a hillside. He comes down here, heads for Caleb Driggers, and they end up 3rd. So you know what, they did great.
Yeah, well, all in all, a 15 shootout, great roping.
Oh yeah,
and great for points.
Oh yeah. Trying to get, you know, everybody's trying to chase that high point gold plus roper.
Right.
And right now, you know, Bodie Bays and Calvin Taylor in there to possibly get and capitalize on some of that. Moved right into the number 13 shootout, and right here was a great rope.
Well, you know, this rope in here is going to pay $10,000 to win it.
That's right.
The Trophy Martin saddles, all the pride and glory that goes with it. And ending up on top was exactly the high team back of Javier Chavez-Minger and Brandon Baca. These guys were phenomenal.
You know, Javier has a great horse, and Brandon was just on target for the day. You know, he roped great all day long. He was really aggressive in the short round. You know, Javier kind of ran the steer down a little bit, turned him, and I mean, Brandon went off on him. It was a great shot.
Well, you know, this Brandon Baca, he's a kid that he is from New Mexico. He gets to rope a lot. He hangs around these guys. That's all these guys get to do is rope. And, you know, Javier and him, they just fit today.
Oh, yeah. It worked out great. Second in the roping was Katie Anthony and Lane Siggins. Katie Anthony, she kind of mangled her fingers up a little bit, but you know what? She's a tough gal. She's a true cowgirl. Came back and she spun some steers for Lane Siggins, and they ended up second.
Yeah, Lane's no stranger to the rain either.
Oh, no. That's another
kid,
guy.
Yeah, that's another kid that he's come through some obstacles here lately, and he's managed to heal up and get better and stay on top of his game, and to finish second for him and pocket, you know, just right under $5,000.
Oh, yeah.
Great feat.
It was a good deal. In third place went to Monroe Timberlake and Monty Wood out of the Panhandle of Texas. Those guys, you know what, you got Monroe, who's a ranch cowboy, great team roper as well, and then on the backside, the Wood kid, you know, he's a saddle bronc rider, and then also team ropes. And you know what, they put together some great runs and ended up getting some money out of the deal.
Oh, you know, all in all, this roping's going to pay right under $20,000. Trophy Martin saddles, like we said, to our champions, and $10,000 for Javier Chavez and Brandon Baca.
It was great. Well, then we moved right into the Gold Plus, and Farron, here is a roping where they've added like $12,800.
Hey, I tell you what, as we're getting into this Gold Plus roping right now, they are harvesting the red and green chilies, and this roping was just as hot. 214 teams, and this thing pays right at $50,560.
When you put the pencil to it, that's better than an 80% payback right here in this number 12 Gold Plus, and how could you go wrong right here?
And don't forget the opportunities, especially if you're 50 years of age or older. You've got the entry bonus to rope in, you've got the incentive, and of course that main pot.
And then it was right into the short round, and the short round was super exciting. It came down to the high team back, Tyler Riggin, Taylor Pettigrew.
We're going to go to the high team back. It's Tyler Riggin on the head side. His partner, Taylor Pettigrew. They are 21.09. They could get this one right here in a 9.28. Oh, look at that, man. Hey!
Tyler and Taylor were 29.24. That was on 4 steers. They pocketed $9,752, and then they got a whole slew of prizes that came along.
Oh, we're talking about trophy leather rope bags, resist all hats, Tony Lama boots, 3 pair of cinch jeans. These guys just cleaning house and stocking their closets and taking a whole bunch of great prizes from our national sponsors back home with them.
You bet. It was pretty good deal. And then Tina Godfrey and her partner Cody Wilson, they ended up second place. Third place was Lance Christ and Joe Hughes. And you know, Joe Hughes is a great supporter of the USTRC. Goes to lots and lots of ropings. Bill's a great trader too.
Oh, he's a welder by trade. That guy can tack the weld on his feet.
He can do it. He roped great all day long, and it was good to see him cash in and get a check for third place.
What I really like, too, is about this Gold Plus is that incentive. You can go catch 3 steers like Stacy Kropick and Kevin Jacobs did in a time of 33.02 and walk out with $4,994. What an incentive payoff.
It is. What a great roping. And Ty Hillman has done, our Gold Plus representative, has done a great job putting together the added money and all that. So pretty excited about the Gold Plus.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Gold Plus members should be very excited about this. Remember, we're adding $12,808 in the Gold Plus division at each of the regionals. So you want to be sure to jump on it.
From the Gold Plus, it was right into the number 12 preliminary, number 12 shootout, and the 12s, oh gosh, it was just quite the deal.
I guarantee you, when you get your guy Kenny Martinez and Justin Price, they're finishing at the top. 33-29 the preliminary, they take home the top prize.
Then, boom, move over into the number 12 shootout. The number 12 shootout came right down to it. Kurt Kinney, Brad Good, you know these guys, they were high team back.
They're going to be 8:03 right here. That's going to put them the champs of their open, 32:09.
They roped great all day long. They put themselves in a position to win the roping, and when it came down to it, they were 8:03 in the short round, 32:09. They were right on top. You know, he showed up the first day, was kind of milling around there, and I told him we wanted to do an interview with him, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't do interviews." And then by darn, they win the dang roping. So here we go.
Kurt Kinney, Brad Good. Kurt, you know what? You come back here, you've been a calf roper, and now you switch back to the team roping. What made you come to this roping?
Well, it's close to home. Part of the reason I'm in team roping this year, I was too slow to rope calves anymore, so just been team roping. Brad and I have roped all year, and he lives here in Clovis, and handy enough to get to, so glad we came.
Kurt Kinney, he says, well, I won today with the tallest healer ever. Great roping for him. And then second place in the roping, man, you know, it was a good deal. Trevor Hedeman and Brent
Oh,
Ivy.
the little poison ivy.
Yeah. So Trevor, he spun some great steers, and Brent, I mean, he was a healer today.
Yeah, well, Brent, this kid, he really likes to hunt. He really does. Here in the last couple of years, he's really turned to team roping, and this kid, his gun is always right on, because this kid is always winning checks.
That's right. And then we moved into third place, and Walt Eddy came out of Gallup, New Mexico, teamed up with our star from the finals of last year, Wesley Thorpe, and they ended up winning third, and they cashed in a great paycheck for third place in the average.
And congratulations to fourth Will Cantrell and Ryan Fig. We got the banker and the guy that operates the auction barn over there.
There you go.
It's great to see those guys here.
It was a good roping all the way around, and congratulations goes out to Kurt Kinney and Brad Good. Then we moved over into the 11 shootout, and here's a gal that is your cousin, as a matter of fact, huh?
Yes. She's the youngest of four siblings.
Yeah.
Out of Clayton, New Mexico, Janessa Garcia.
She teamed up with our guy, Brandon Baca, who again was roping aggressive all day long, and they qualified to the short round, second call back. Came to the short round. Janessa gets it on the steer. Brandon, man, just pulls off a shot. They're 787, total up at 34-37, and that ends up winning the ropes.
It's Janessa Garcia, Brandon Baca with a 26.50. This Brandon Baca has had the weekend of his life. They need to be 8:54 to go to the lead of the roping. And Brandon Baca, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Making it happen, man. 787. Amazing.
Each one of them are going to take home $5,000 Trophy Martin saddles, which was Janessa's first saddle. So congratulations to her to be able to come to Clovis, New Mexico, you know, with an event of this magnitude, and then to just finish the course and end up number one.
Well, that's
congratulations to this
team.
Well,
we did get a chance to visit with Janessa, and we talked to her, and I asked her, she was just up there shaking, and asked her if she was nervous, and she says, no, not really nervous, just excited.
Janessa Garcia, Brandon Baca, they put it on them. They won the roping. Janessa, are you nervous still or what?
No, I'm just so much excitement.
I see you're shaking. That's crazy.
I know.
Have you ever won this much money before?
Not in a long time. I don't think so. I don't know.
Wow, so you got this brand new saddle. What are you going to ride it, take it and put it in the living room? What are you going to do with it?
Probably ride it.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
So it was really good.
That's what this sport of T-roping's all about. It's all those wins and the way they come in, and to be that excited to win, and without a doubt, I mean, $5,000 for a kid her age, that's
awesome
for anybody.
$5,000 is awesome. Anytime you
gets me out of the trap.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but as we talk about her getting the win right here, brings into play the Cruel Girl standings here, and it's something that she went into the lead right here after this win. So it comes into play. Whoever is the highest money-winning girl at the end of the roping gets another bonus and gets entry fee paid to the finals. And so right now Janessa's on top. And Second in the roping was Nicole Swayze, Reno Eddie. Reno Eddie, this guy switched back to the hillside, and man, you know, he can catch one on the corner if he wants to, but if you give this guy a look, 2 jumps, I mean, he will make them wear it every time.
Well, Reno Eddie, he's a kid that really studies this game. He's always got a rope in his hand, always has got a smile on his face. He's always working on something. If he's on his good horse, he's working on his rope, and then he'll go jump on a colt and work on that horse. He's just a kid that he's got great horsemanship, great rope mechanics, very disciplined, and it's no surprise that he ends up here with Nicole Swayze getting a chance.
That's right. And you talk about being able to handle a rope. This kid can handle a rope. In fact, we got a chance to catch up with him and watch some of his rope tricks. Wow. He can do some amazing stuff with the rope. It's just like it's an
He
experience.
can shoot free throws, basketball free throws with his rope.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So anyway,
And then
third place.
third place.
Jeff Davis, Ty Toledo. These guys in New Mexico, they were had a little bit of a problem in the short round, but of 35.91 was their total, and ends up giving them third place, and so they still get a great check. You know, over $4,500 for them. So all in all, it was just a great roping. Ending up the second half of day number 3 at the Southwest Regional Finals was the number 10 preliminary and the number 10 shootout. And as we got into the 10 prelim, a couple of kids, they emerged on top.
Hey, it's no surprise. Hadley Howe and Stewie Kinley. These guys were 26.43 coming in the short round. They were 8.41 to finish it. Time of 34.84. It's going to get them a good check of $5,142 and Trophy Martin saddle.
They qualified to the short round of the 10 shootout in a good position. They were 5th callback to the shootout. And you know what? They caught a leg right there. It took them out of the money, but they still got the $6,000 in flex earnings. So that was a good deal.
That'll help them out come October for the Cinch National Finals of team roping. We'll see
will.
them there. But the win of the roping, Ben, who
man.
was that?
It was Rebecca Newhouse and Rex Allen Hawkins.
Oh, man, they're going to be smooth here with an 8.56, and they're now number 1 at 41.68. The winners of the roping out of the 4th callback position, Rebecca Newhouse and Rex Allen Hawkins.
Man, they came out of the 4th callback position. Rebecca roped great all day,
Of
like
course,
she does.
I don't expect anything less from
They
Rebecca.
were 8.56 in the short round, 41.68 was their total time, and they took home $10,000, brand new saddle.
I'm glad to see 2 second place, Jerry Trujillo and Grady Pierce. Jerry Trujillo, one of our USTRC affiliate producers there in Portales, part of the True Crew. He does a great job putting ropings on. He's had great events. You know, if anybody ever gets the opportunity to be in Portales when he has one, you definitely don't want to miss it out.
Yeah,
and a great team roper.
He is a great team roper. Grady Pierce, he healed great for Jerry.
Jerry Trujillo and Grady Pierce, they're the team to rope. They're the team to rope, and they got to be a 14.42 to lead this roping. It could happen for them. And a clean run, yes. They're going to be 8.05. Holy moly, man, they're in the lead. 41.98.
I'm glad to see him win second.
Oh, yeah, and he does it right there in his backyard. His whole family there excited for him, ecstatic.
Oh, heck yeah. And then third place, well, your guy from Clayton, New Mexico, Bill McDowell, he teams up with Joe Gonzalez. They were the high team back. They made a clean run, 9.94, but it did put them third place, 42.38. So, the day ended up here, the third day. It was great, and we moved into the final day of competition.
Well, we enter the final day of the Southwest Regionals in Clovis, New Mexico, and we start, Ben, with the number 9 preliminary, and Grantney Wooten and Dan Brinkley end up on top. They were 37.73 to pocket $4,400.
Well, that's right. My buddy right there on the head side, he qualified the short round third back with Dan, and those guys, man, they made a great run, 9.7 in the short round, and ended up being on top. As we go into the 9 shootout, qualifying the high team back was Lydia Uliberry and her partner, Mike Keeling. They were number 1. They came to the short round. They made a nice run of 10.17, 37.70, and that landed them the top spot right there. $10,000, brand new Martin Trophy saddles.
And Mike, he's a guy, he just stays close to home, so it's no surprise, he shows up to Clovis, New Mexico. This guy, I high school rodeoed with his daughter, Katrina, and to see him out there roping, winning first year with Lydia. And Lydia, she's always got a smile on her face. Always happy to be around.
Always.
And
Janessa Garcia was in the lead of the Cruel Girl, But with Lydia's win right here, moves her into the lead for the Cruel Girl. And so pretty excited right there, and looks like she could possibly hold on and win the Cruel Girl here at the Southwest Regional Finals. Second place was Don Poole right here. And again, Grady Pierce is back, winning second.
Yeah, and ending up third is a team out of Oklahoma, the Fairbrush family, Jeremy and Rylan.
And, in the short round, they had their little cheering section right there, and everybody went crazy as they moved in. They were second high tee back, and made a great run, but then, ended up winning third.
Yeah, and Sundays are always my favorite. This is where all our ropers come in. Some of them a little more novice than others, but they have their cheering sections. Everybody comes in, and it's just great to see.
When we moved into the novice category, the number 8 pick draw, the final roping of the day, and it was really, really good. We had about 150 teams that entered up in the roping. The payout was great, just over 10,000, almost $10,200. And the winners of the roping, Travis Reedy, teamed up with Tower Chiletta.
Travis Reedy and Tower Chiletta, they're 21-39 here. 10-31 for them to be first. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. They're going to be 750. That's what I'm talking about.
Those guys ended up being on top. It was neat to talk to them. They were a little bit shy to begin with, but pretty excited to win them some brand new belt buckles and also get their part of $3,500.
Travis Reedy, Tower Chiletta, guys, you roped a great roping today. What was your plan throughout the day?
Make sure I went home and not end up in the doghouse with a wife, I guess. But no, he ropes way good. We've never roped together, but we got him down. We got a check. That's all that matters, I guess.
Second goes to the second high callback. It was the Hall family, Texas and New Mexico. Of course, they meet up in Clovis to go ahead and enjoy the weekend with one another, and then to capitalize at second place, get their prizes, some money in their pocket, and national flex earnings. What a treat for them.
Oh yeah, they were high team back, and they roped their steer. They ended up 29-25, ended up second in the roping. And then third place went to the fifth callback, and that was Louis Aza and Wes James, as they pocketed a good paycheck of about $1,846.
Yeah, and Luis is maybe one of the first events he's been to, or second event. So for him to have that success, it's another great story, another great finish. What a way to cap it off for the Southwest Regional Finals.
That's right, you bet. Well, as we did finish up, there were some stars, some true stars.
We've always got stars that show up.
That's right. They came out of the roping. We awarded out almost $350,000 in cash and prizes here at the Southwest Regional Finals. And Brandon Baca was the guy that won the absolute most money of anybody.
Brandon Baca from northeastern New Mexico is going to take home $10,000 from this event. And not a bad return on his money this weekend at all.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. He was champion there in the 13 shootout, then also champion of the 11 shootout. And that was the big part of his win right there. $10,000 for that guy.
Brandon, you know what? He said you were the key to this whole team right here. So how does that make you feel?
Well, I don't think it was just me. I mean, he got it on and he gave some good handles, so it's a team effort. But we got it done.
But when we talk about most money won, then we throw in the guys that placed the most, that were right there cashing checks. May not have cashed $10,000 worth of checks, but they cashed a lot of checks.
Hey, they roped a lot of steers. They got to the pay window. They got to the short round. They made it, and that was, of course, Dakota Williams out of Texaco, New Mexico, and Tyler Riggin out of Snyder, Texas.
Yeah, and both of those guys roped good. Tyler Riggin, he was. It seemed like every time we would turn around, playing the Mr. Clean song for him in the short round, and he was right there every time. Dakota Williams, he was healing and healed his way into several checks.
Yes, that kid's very handy with rope. Glad to see him winning 4 checks.
Heck yeah.
Can't beat it.
That's right. Then we talk about the High Point Gold Plus winner of the weekend. And the High Point Gold Plus winner gets a whole package of stuff that helps them at the finals. Their entry fees paid for 2 shootouts. They get 2 stalls for 9 nights. They get VIP RV space, and they get a monogrammed leather jacket that goes to them. And that guy was Bodie Bays.
Oh, and the window of opportunity is open now for Bodie Bays. And Bodie Bays, you can guarantee he'll be at the door knocking.
Hey,
he'll be trying to jump through that window with all that incentive right there for being Gold Plus and winning it all.
He he was heading, he was heeling, he was just roping all over the place, and a really, really good kid. You know, one that tends to business, takes care of his entries, and gets everything squared away, and then he's focused in on roping, and he was a high point special.
Well, and taking home the Cruel Girl was Lydia Ulibarri.
Lydia Ulibarri, Mike Keeling. Come on, let's get it on. Oh boy, how about a 10 and 17, and how about $10,000? Oh yeah, 37.70, and they right there, oh yeah, number one.
And Lydia, she had to be grinning from ear to ear for sure.
Oh, she was, you know, with her little straw hat on, just smiling, and she was super excited after her big win right there in that last shootout, and then, you know, to win her part of the Cruel Girl, which, you know, the high money winner of the weekend, who's the girl, gets the champion Cruel Girl plaque that they fixed up, and then also a $750 cash bonus, so she gets even more money, and then a complimentary entry to the Cinch National Finals. One more thing we kind of want to talk about with the Southwest Regional Finals was the move from Albuquerque to Clovis. Kevin Jolly and his whole staff were more than welcoming, not only to us as a staff, but to the ropers. They were just excited that to have people in their facility, and man, you know, kudos to those folks.
Oh yeah, they do a fantastic job over there. They work very hard. They know what they're doing. It's a pleasure to work with Kevin Jolly and his staff indeed.
Well, folks, we're going to drop the curtain on this episode of The Final Spin. We're glad that you guys tuned in, and we hope to see you for next week.